Yo, Phil's Corner. What up, OG?
Yo, what's good, D?
Nah, just laughing at that presidential debate.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. You know how I love the verses, right?
Yeah.
This was the ultimate verses right here.
Yeah, right?
It was like, back and forth. It's like somebody said something, I don't know what network it was, that this was the most horrible ever debate in history of debates in any kind whatsoever, and it was just straight up true.
Yeah, it's crazy. Imagine they have a versus battle with Obama versus Trump. Who you think will win?
Oh, Obama all the way. Dude,
all the way.
Swag.
More
All the way.
articulate.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Although I don't think Biden necessarily lost, but he definitely didn't win, though. I can tell that.
Here's the thing. He got a lot of criticism along the way that he kind of like stuttered or like didn't respond correctly to some of the pushback from Trump. But it's like what he was doing, he was trying to be the bigger man. He was trying to talk to the people, to the crowd that was watching it, not necessarily for just his political party. And he didn't do what Trump did, and that's what I think made him come
It was like
out
a
better.
yelling match. That's all it
Yeah.
was. It was a yelling match. It was cracking me up, though.
It was funny when Trump called the Biden a number 2.
He said, he was like, no one could get a word out of this clown. I mean, guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly. There was also a little bit backlash on the moderator too.
Yeah, like he didn't know what to do.
Yeah, because Trump was just taking a hold of the whole
But
thing.
he
tried his best. I guess
They said that was kind of his strategy to try to talk over a lot of people.
It was.
And then even they said his little COVID is going to be one of his strategies, so no one could do any type of debates within the 2 weeks. Besides the vice president,
Imagine that.
Yeah,
almost like as if like he knew that because he was leading. I mean, he wasn't leading. Biden was leading the polls. I don't think it was like I
think it was by 5 to 9 points. It did jump up 14 points because of this debate, though.
When Trump figured that he was losing, once the debate was over, do you think his strategy was that, let me tell them I got COVID? I mean, do we know for a fact? I'm sure he does have it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. I can't wait. We have a jam-packed show. We're going to debunk some of the presidential debate, the facts and non-facts and things like that. Because, a lot of people was lying on that presidential debate. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're going to talk about him not denouncing the white supremacy that's going on with the world.
Yeah, that was awful.
Stand back, stand down. That's what he said? Stand back, stand down?
Stand back, and it was stand ready, I think it was.
I don't even know, but
we'll stand back and stay ready, something like that.
Yeah, whatever he says. He said something crazy. But I noticed a lot of the supporters was kind of silent on Facebook. Usually I hear a lot of them.
Trump supporters?
Oh, Trump supporters. Yeah, I see a couple of them saying that Biden looks sleepy. They call him Sleepy Joe. So,
yeah.
So, but other than that, we're going to figure out some stuff. And then, we're going to get right to it. Mm-hmm. But one thing I want to do is congratulate Lakers on this championship. Even though it's 2-0.
Yeah.
They win it.
Are you shocked that it's 2-0?
I wasn't shocked. Everybody knew would either LA team get out of the finals, the West Conference Finals, they was going to win. And you got to congratulate Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is playing amazing. It's not even LeBron. It's Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Well, LeBron is doing what parents do when kids get old enough. They let them grow. It's like when you teach your kids to ride a bike. At some point, you just gotta let go. And if they fall, they'll know how it feels, what the pain is about. That way, they'll do better and focus better, not to fall next time.
They're gonna say after this championship, they're gonna try to say Anthony Davis is at least top 2, top 3. They're gonna try to put him over.
He's top 5 now.
Top 5. I don't think
5.
The number. I still think.
So essentially, they're gonna move him above Kawhi.
Yeah. No, they're not gonna move him.
Well, you said top 2, right?
They're gonna try to.
They're gonna argue Kawhi is number 2.
Yeah.
Durant could be 2, but since he was hurt, you can't put him.
Yeah. I still think it's gonna at the next year. It might be. It's gonna. I'm not gonna put them on the top 3 list, but the list for the 3, any order: LeBron, Kawhi, Durant. So
like Giannis, he's a 2-time MVP.
I still think he's not even in that top 5. I know he's a 2-time MVP, but he doesn't give you.
He's also a defensive player.
Yeah.
So he's doing both sides.
Yeah, but the Kawhi was defensive player 2 times too.
Well, that's why Kawhi is number 2.
And then 2-time Finals MVP.
Yeah,
that's a big difference.
Yeah, well, that's why he's number 2 and Giannis is not number 2. But
I still think, I think Kevin Durant and Kawhi is very similar to a lot of people. Kevin Durant could play defense.
He could. He was arguably, I think, like how in baseball there's a 5-tool player.
Yep.
In baseball, he was. I mean, what would it be like? Maybe 4-tool. You can shoot the 3. You can shoot the mid ranges or low. You can play defense and you can
play
rebound.
defense.
So
But-
he can do all of that.
But as I said before, congratulations to the Lakers because they definitely win it. I don't think they're gonna lose, even if they. But Miami, I don't even to this point. I don't even think Miami's gonna get one game the way
That's
that
what I'm
they're
saying.
playing.
Are you surprised that it's going to be a sweep? We knew that the Lakers were going to win. We're talking about a sweep.
I'm a little surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little surprised it's gonna be a sweep. But at the end of the day, congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still blame, obviously, you know what I congratulate too? I still blame Doc Rivers.
I was gonna, you know what? I thought you were
trash,
going to say
trash.
that. I was going to say that. Well, here's the thing, right? You do realize both teams, both the Clippers and the Lakers, both had Denver 3-1. So they both had the Nuggets both at the same spot.
And one team didn't finish.
One didn't. So, I mean, you want to congratulate Doc, but you also got to look at it and say the team didn't do it.
I congratulate Doc for getting a 76er job.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do with that job, but I congratulate him too because I don't know how can you win to – also, there was a couple of bounces away from going to the Eastern Conference Finals. So I will put that on them. But
76ers, yeah.
you have 2 stars. One is overweight, who don't want to stop eating, and one don't want to shoot.
And you can even argue that Tobias Harris, you have another guy that is overpaid.
Overrated.
Yeah.
He might need to get traded. I just don't think he's a superstar, but he gets superstar money.
And I'll take you to a whole nother level. You can even argue that the reason why they were one bounce away from even going to the finals is that it was Jimmy Butler that was part of that team.
Exactly.
You take Jimmy, look at Jimmy with Chicago, right? I mean, post Derrick Rose
and I said it was a great run for Jimmy, but I don't think they have enough force. And I understand that people are injured. Dragic is injured. Bam was injured, but I don't think even with those two they have enough force for the Lakers.
Nah, of course
no
not.
one could. You could stop LeBron in spurts.
Dwight is also playing like a madman.
But you could stop LeBron in spurts. It's crazy that Dwight Howard is going to get a championship before Tracy McGrady. That's crazy. But
wait, why is that crazy? Dwight is a better career player.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
What sense is it debatable?
That's debatable. Dwight Howard never led his NBA in scoring.
As a lifetime Orlando Magic fan,
I get
Tracy was there.
I get it.
And Tracy didn't do. And I love Penny Hardaway.
Hold
Tracy
on,
didn't do much more than Penny did.
Tracy didn't do anything because of what? What's the common denominator? Doc Rivers.
Oh yeah, Doc Rivers.
Yeah,
was
so I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Tracy.
I will say though, thanks to Doc. So believe this or not. So it was 2004 is when Dwight Howard was drafted number 1 overall out of Atlanta High School something academy. And
he did get Dwight Howard.
So no, but he got fired that year.
Yep.
So what happens? I think about 11 games in, Magic was like 2-8. So previous year they had a good year with Tracy. Tracy left. I think he was part of that trade to Houston when we got Steve Francis.
Yeah.
Steve Francis, right? So that year they start off like 2-11, and boom, Doc got fired.
And he went to Celtics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Right, and then Orlando had such a bad year.
But what, they got fired or they got traded? Did they trade someone?
No.
They got fired.
He got fired. So what happened? He got fired. He was the rest of the year he was a commentator for ABC. And then while he was commentating, he got hired by the Celtics. But anyway, so they start off, I think, about 2-11. So he gave up, couldn't coach that well. He got fired. The rest of the year, the Magic won like 18 games. They had the number 1 overall pick.
And got Dwight Howard.
So actually, we want to thank Doc for that.
I don't think Dwight Howard. I know Dwight Howard's doing great.
Yeah.
And doing his little thing. But he wasn't really the reason why the Lakers was actually
no.
Good.
But
it was the big dog AD.
Of course,
I'm sorry, but it's AD. If no one, and I can say this right now, the only team that could have stopped Lakers was Clippers, and they faltered.
Yeah, but you also got to give Dwight the props for at least the Western Conference for finals to playing well.
But it wasn't him.
So
it wasn't him.
He did pretty good.
You keep on saying that. I know you said it because you're an Orlando Magic fan.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites of all time.
But it wasn't him. He was, a matter of fact, one of the series.
Gets props.
One of the series he really didn't even play.
No, he didn't. No, him and JaVale McGee did. They were like they were no show. They were chilling with J.R. Smith.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They was in the bench.
Like, J.R., you messed up on that pass.
No, come on. It wasn't him. It was the big dog AD. Anthony Davis, I have much respect for him because although I thought he was soft in the beginning, but I have much respect for him. So congratulations to Lakers.
Definitely.
Congratulations to Lakers. LeBron, 4th championship.
Yeah.
Three championship with three different teams Got a championship with three different teams.
Yeah, 3 different teams.
That's gonna be a phenomenal.
Cleveland.
Still number 2 on my list for greatest of all time. Michael Jordan still number 1. I'm sorry, LeBron.
It sucks that no matter what, he can't change anybody's mind.
If you would have went 7-3, I would have been like, you know what, you're the greatest. But you went 4 and 6. That's crazy. You can't have that much losses in the championship.
I mean, he's probably the ultimate team player.
Yeah, I like it.
But as an individual,
better. I think better off the court. Better off the court player than Michael Jordan, because especially with the social injustice and everything like that. But at the end of the day, congratulations.
Even that education. What is it like in
in Cleveland, Ohio?
Yeah, that he did like that kind of semi high school. For the kids,
he did great. As I said before,
youth center, I think is what it is.
He is for the people. Look, he's one of our cultural phenomenons. And as I said before, congratulations to his 4th championship. But neither here nor there. Let's get to the show. So how about that debate?
I thought it was one of the most entertaining debate ever. As dumb as it was definitely entertaining.
Very entertaining.
Oh, absolutely. Especially like when you have like the pushback on each one, what each one's idea for what they felt they contributed to the COVID, or at least lack thereof, of preparing America for the COVID pandemic.
So the good thing about having debates is fact checking.
Yeah,
I think Trump forget that we could fact check all his nonsense and his rhetoric. Even Biden, they forget that we could fact check all their rhetoric. We have a lot of Google out there.
Oh yeah,
we got past experience. We got a lot of things that could fact check every single thing. So
and people are caring a lot more too. I think this is out of like at least the previous elections. I think more people, young, old, have cared much more about this year's election than I think in any other elections ever.
So he said on one part of the debate, he was telling us the greatest economy in the history of our country, post COVID and pre COVID. That's just falsely. That's just utterly a lie.
The economy as it is now.
Oh yeah, that's a lie. Especially with if you take it effect what happened to the Obama administration when they was almost near the recession.
That's right.
They brought them out of the recession as well. So there's no truth to that at all. All the Trump supporters could say whatever they want. I have a Trump supporter say, hey, he gave us a lot of jobs. First of all, you never lost your job. So at the end of the day, how right now, they just had a claim of 800,000 unemployment rate.
I saw that,
or added to the unemployment rate. So this is just a simple lie. I just love how they don't know that we could fact check every single thing that they say.
They just believe whatever he says.
They just believe whatever he says. It just baffles me that no matter what you do and what kind of lies they do, all the supporters still believe everything he says.
Talk about job. I mean, how about like when you said about during the Obama administration is that was also probably when they had the bailout with like the big Ford dealerships or motor companies.
Exactly.
Right?
Think about when they had the bailout, they did bail them out and they fixed it.
Yeah.
Now Trump said, I remember he tweeted out before that President Obama did a lot of golfing while he was in his presidency.
None more than Trump.
None more than Trump.
Oh, yeah. There was like I don't remember what the actual mileage was, but there was like the flight mileage that he has covered from course to course by far beats any other president ever. And then I think it was like ×2 or something like that.
Now, even when Trump say that young children and younger people are contracting coronavirus, that's just false. Now, I always say this. Children are less likely to exhibit symptoms, but they are not immune.
Yes.
Teenagers are most likely to catch the coronavirus. That doesn't mean they're not contracting it. They just don't exhibit symptoms.
Yeah.
Now, what is a domino effect? When a child goes to school, they contract it, and they go to their parents. Hey, give some hugs. I love kissing my kids. At the end of the day, I love kissing my kids when they come to school or come home from school. And guess what? Now you have coronavirus.
Yeah, exactly. Now you contracted from them.
Now you contracted from. And then after that, right after he said that, he said they're weeks away from a vaccine.
Weeks. I saw. I heard that. Actually, it was. Sorry, I heard. But
now
weeks.
That actually made a lot of people say this whole corona symptom or him catching the corona was kind of like a false or some strategy.
That way the vaccine is right around the corner.
Because it's gonna be a nice way of him spinning it and say, hey, I beat out corona, almost like it's cancer. Now, keep in mind, it's not cancer. And he said, I beat out corona. Like, come on. You're over 77 years old, 73 years old. He's overweight, and he is. It's almost like why did it took so long to him to catch it? So he's
I mean, especially where it shows him like in a lot of gatherings with other senators, in different places. He had the outdoor rally. I don't know if it was like New Hampshire where he had it, but he had the outdoor rally where at that time, I think it was kind of advised by the CDC not to have any type of gatherings like that. But otherwise, he didn't listen. He didn't anyway.
Listen at all.
I think he even mentioned it as well. He mentioned it during the debate that he went against Biden for wearing a mask. He told them that he looked foolish with it. I think that was something like that. He said that he looked foolish wearing that big mask.
Yeah, he said look at Joe Biden always wearing masks. It's like grass everywhere. He got his mask in his.
Yeah, it's so big.
So big. Listen, Trump. You got to understand that it is a real virus. No matter how you do it, the reason why the virus is not going away because some of your supporters do believe you. So when you start getting to your supporters to believe you, they do not listen. I went to a store one time and a lady didn't want to wear his mask saying it's against his constitutional rights. And then at the end of the day, they had to escort her out with police just to get her out the store because they always believe our president. So at the end of the day, you gotta wear a mask. Now you see other countries that wears masks. They have their own different type of protocols, and you don't see a spike like you see with United States. Wear a mask. That's right. Simple as that.
It's gonna save lives.
It saves lives. It regardless.
Really will be. And if it's not you saving your life, it's somebody else saving somebody else's life.
So back to the debate. He says that decisions is basically the way that he condemned white supremacy. He said it's not a left problem. It's not a right wing problem. It's a left problem. In fact, his FBI director Kristen Ray acknowledged that racially motivated violent extremists linked to white supremacy.
That's right.
So I don't understand why he thought it was a left problem. He tried to say Antifa, should I say Black Lives Matters. That's why it's some social injustice or some white supremacy, or he didn't want to condemn them. Yeah. I just didn't get it.
I think it's just him. It's him trying to essentially manipulate the American minds to see that otherwise there's them and then there's us, and then we have the right way and they have the wrong way. He just doesn't want to come out and say it directly like that, but that's what his point.
Yeah, even when he said that the Portland sheriff pledged his support.
Yeah, and he didn't.
He didn't.
He came out and said
he said he never supported Donald. Yeah, he said I never support Donald Trump. I would never support him. Never. So, I'm starting to realize with Donald Trump, if he has one type of, it's like when you meet this girl and you don't like her or nothing, and she you give her one little compliment, she runs with it. Yeah. And then 10 years later, remember when you said I was cute? Listen, I was trying to be nice. Yeah. I was trying to be nice. That's all it was. Yeah. It's all it was. Yeah. So he runs with one thing. I'm starting to see a lot and pay attention, people. I'm starting to see a lot of commercials of Trump with a lot of black people. Yeah, if you notice that. They always say black people for Trump, Latinos for Trump. I'm starting to see a lot. So he runs with a small group of people. Yeah. That are basically doing it for the money or doing it for some type of self-interest. And he keeps on running with that notion that black people support Trump.
Yeah, it's the perception that he's trying to display that otherwise I'm being supported and followed by black, by whites, by Hispanic, by whoever. Everyone. So that way that he influences all, and in fact, everybody's for him.
After the debate, it jumped 14 points to Biden. Think about it.
After that.
After the
people just saw right through it.
Yes, people saw right through it. So then he's trying to say conspiracy there with the mail-in ballots. Now think about the mail-in ballots. He is trying his hardest to say the mail-in ballots should not count.
He said that if things doesn't go their way or if there's issues that he's not going to leave the office peacefully. He said something in those terms that he's not going to leave the office without a fight in a sense.
Without a fight. Now, they do have a problem with poll watchers. I don't know if you know what poll watchers is, but poll watchers is people basically in the mail, when you trying to vote, they try to ask you who you're voting for. Who you voting for? You should vote for this. Do you know this? Those are poll watchers.
You're talking about the people outside of the actual building?
Outside
Yeah, I remember that 4 years ago.
So
some of them have their own little rallies going on.
Yes.
With their table, with passing their buttons or their flyers.
So I'll give a suggestion to people. 2 days before you vote, Just decide who you want to vote for, and do not let no one change your mind. Whether it's Trump, whether it's Biden, whether it's some independent,
even local.
Do not let them change your mind. Because at the end of the day, is a reason why we're in this situation now. Because first, a lot of people didn't vote that turned out to vote for Obama, and also people changed their minds because they thought it was going to be different. You don't know how many CNN town halls or any MSNBC town halls or any Fox News town halls that say a lot of Trump supporters changing their minds. Don't let anyone change your mind, regardless of who you vote for. And then he went crazy on the whole wildfire. He doesn't believe in.
The one in California talking
he
about.
Does,
yeah,
he doesn't believe.
He's pretty much was degrading the actual employees. You know whether it's like certain forest employees or rangers or whoever works in these national parks, that it's actually their fault. You know, they're not doing a good enough job to prevent these fires from happening. I think he said something in the terms of like people sometimes could just throw cigarettes right on there and it would just light up.
Like we don't got Smokey the Bear around here. Like, come
exactly.
on.
I mean, that was just ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Bring it up. I mean, it really comes down to global warming. It really is. It's like there was a picture I saw that this was like during Obama's regime, that he posted a picture of a place, and I think it was like somewhere around the North Pole, where it showed about 150 feet of the shore was gone in the last 20-something years. Just based on global warming. That it is true. It is happening.
It is true.
And that was a long time ago, over 4 years ago.
So he got questioned about the greenhouse gas emissions, and he was baffling.
Like it's not real? Is that real?
Yeah. He's like it's not real. He don't feel like he needs to be in part of the group as well. But at the end of the day, the number one craziness I heard about that whole debate is his tax returns. $750.
Yeah.
$750.
In response that he pays taxes. Actually, did you watch pre-debate where his son Eric, there was an interview?
No.
Right? So pre-debate, like one of like the announcers or one of the broadcasters was actually having a little interview with Eric, the son, and he said to him, maybe it was Donald Jr.
It must be Donald Jr.
Yeah, it's Donald Jr. So, and he said, well, what people don't look at is that the taxes that the Trump company pays on behalf of the employees, the taxes that the company pays itself. So he pays a lot of taxes throughout the year that's not being accounted for in these like breakdowns of costs of what the tax is. So he was just pretty much trying to cover up for what the dad
basically
did. Yeah.
He also said he paid millions of dollars in federal taxes. He know damn well he ain't paying millions of dollars of federal taxes. Like it's just baffling me how much he lies. He lies.
I would have liked I just me personally, I would have really liked for Biden to go more after him for that.
And
he did to some degree, but I think but then again, I guess the moderator also gives him a certain time,
2 minutes.
2 minutes, so you couldn't really go as much. But I thought that was one of the key things that he could have went after Trump. It's not tax evasion, we know that. But at the same time, it's also not.
I don't think Biden went really hard on him. That's why I think Obama would have killed him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, and I think that's where Joe could have been, I guess, more assertive. Could have went more after Trump for these things that he lies about and the things that he's being put on display for at least covering up. I think he could have done a better
job. But
his strategy was also not to show as president that he's not going to be easily distracted by anything. He's calm, collected. He can just kind of focus on what he's supposed to do. So if that was the perception that he was going for, he was doing a good job, because through it all, he always kept on looking at the camera, the people talking to us, where Trump is looking at to his left.
Yeah.
And he's looking at Joe mad. He's just looking at Joe like, you shut up. He just want to come at him no matter what.
Looks like Trump was trying to make him get those hands. I can tell you that right now. Looks like Trump was really trying to catch some hands with him.
I would have loved it.
That would have been funny. Now, after we said all that, Trump got the Rona. You see how that works? Trump got the Rona.
Oh, man.
Everybody say, hey, feel bad, he's still president.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Nah, man. He had that same energy.
And don't forget, the wifey got it, too.
The wifey got it. Even the secretary, was it Kellyanne Conway?
Hope.
Oh, yeah, that was like one of the advisors.
That's the advisor. Yeah,
but Kellyanne Conway got it.
Yeah, one of your New Jersey, Christie, right?
Yeah. Well, have that same energy.
He was a governor of
Yep.
New Jersey, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
remember he didn't say nothing about John Lewis. He didn't say. He just say they're fine people, fine human being. Listen, have that same energy. I could tell you this right now. I don't know if it's a hoax. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. But, we have that same energy. I don't got time for this. All the Christian groups going to try to say, to pray for the president. All his supporters going to say, his supporters, I don't see his supporters saying not one damn thing.
No. And we talked about this off the screen. What is that the Democrats, Joe Biden more so, went, like the more honorable route. They came out. They said that they took down some of the bad advertisement they had against Trump.
Yeah.
Obama even said some positive words, hoping for a speedy recovery, and that no matter who it is, we're all Americans, we're all people. We don't wish ill on anybody.
No
one.
one.
I mean? So the Democrats kind of took the higher route. Versus, you could only imagine if it was the opposite side, what the Republicans would have said, or at least otherwise what the Trump supporters would have said. Like you deserve it. Hope you don't get better. Who knows?
Yeah,
who
they
knows?
try to, they just trying to be nice, but have that same energy, son.
Yeah.
I love when people they try to say the corona wasn't real and your boy president got it. So what are you gonna say now?
It's a hoax designed by the Democrats.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
he
that's
said
what it
back
say.
in March. He said it was a hoax designed by them.
Democrats or it's for China. That's what he said. China.
Yeah.
The economy is still a little low right now. I think markets are volatile, but at the end of the day, we'll always recover, regardless of which president we have. You know why? Because we don't need a president to really recover.
You don't. The way the government is actually structured is that it's designed to run regardless.
Exactly.
The power has such and such powers that allows him to do certain things. As the executive, he can do certain things, but the government itself runs pretty efficient without a president there at a certain moment. You always want that key figure that makes the ultimate decision on a lot of different causes, but you don't really need a direct official all the time. You do, if you follow me, what I'm trying to say is that, but us as a government, we can run pretty good as long as things are going the right way and people are making the right decision all across the board.
My question is, why are we it's starting to be a lot of old people and politicians? Why is it around? It looks like it's about 65-year-old to 75-year-old.
How about Nancy Pelosi? She's 80.
Yeah, come on.
Nothing wrong with that, for all the older listeners.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, come on. The guy, she was born in 1940, where it's mostly racism, Jim Crow era, everything.
Yeah.
Then you have Donald J. Trump. He was 73.
You got to remember, Dr. Martin Luther King, I think, died, in 60...
65. Yeah,
65.
but think about it.
Right?
Like these politicians are so old and they're so seasoned that you got to keep in mind they went through every era. So how can you change someone?
Some of them was World War II was 41. I
Yeah,
think,
but
right?
so how can you change anybody's mind the way that they think of people, especially minority people? They all went through they probably was part of it. They probably had to change how to adapt after the 60s.
As kids, they grew up seeing.
Yeah.
Sometimes as a kid, you're what you see is what you kind of understand, and essentially that influences your way of thinking for a majority of your life.
Why it can't be young people? Why it can't be young people being politicians? Like I'm getting sick and tired of the old people being politicians. It's almost like when they have, let's say if you driving a car, your license. When can an elder stop driving their license?
I don't think there's a limit.
I know they stop doing it after they get blind.
Well, I know the funny thing about the license actually is cheaper when they get older. Because I remember looking at the board, I'm like, why is somebody that's over 65 pay less for their license?
You should not be driving after 65.
I don't think there's an actual limit. You can literally be 100.
Oh my god!
And be able to drive as long as you can.
Oh my god!
As long as you pass probably the vision test when you get there.
It's just crazy. Look at it. Like think about it. I think it was Barack Obama was like one of the youngest. He's 59 years old, and at the time that he became president was it 2014, 2012, right? 2012. The time he became president, that was
52?
51, 52 years old. Then you got Donald Trump, 74 years old. George Bush is 74. Bill Clinton 74. Look how old they are.
Yeah, and Bill Clinton, I think, was in his early 40s, 41, 42.
No, late 40s, 50s, something like that.
Yeah,
But
even George W., I think he was somewhere 48, something in that range.
But look how most of them are old.
Yeah,
hey,
I don't know where this
2020 is young people,
Yeah.
man. We
I
can't
don't
do
know
it all
what's
these
going on.
old people.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And every time
Even Bernie Sanders. I mean, I think he's like
the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Crypt Keeper over here.
Yeah, Bob Dole. I remember he was 60, and people were like, "What the hell's he doing?"
Remember,
he was
Bob
60.
Dole. That was a good ass. That was a good versus Bob Dole versus Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
that was so funny.
Didn't Bob Dole fall? Like,
I was young. Yeah, I was young. I was young when Bob Dole was there.
He was walking on the counter, and then it was it him or was it George W. that threw up in China? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
One of them ate Chinese sushi, whatever it was,
but
and threw up.
At the end of the day, it's
but my point is that he was 60 and people thought that was old. So 70, that's like, what's going on?
It's like the elders.
Yeah.
Like, geez Louise.
Yeah.
You don't think that you'll have like some type of young person trying to run for president?
Yeah.
I think they have a criteria, and that's the problem. So I think, so there's a criteria to run for president.
I mean, some of the times it's also how much money you have for your campaign too. How much money you have to start.
How much money you have
usually
to make.
when you're in like that age, you probably like banked enough that you can be able to support yourself in these campaigns. Because remember, you're not making money during the campaign; you're losing money.
Yep.
So you have to have enough money to keep you going for at least a good year of campaigning.
They just so old.
I'll
know this. If I'm working and I see an elder come walk by, I just go right to the back and go to lunch because they're not gonna be fun. I love elders, but at the end of the day, you guys are very difficult people to deal with. I'm sorry, like you guys ask the dumbest questions, you get very frustrated really quick. It's just how it is, and that I actually blame it on the kids. Like teach your mom and your dad how to do stuff.
Yeah, or at least don't just do it for them. You know, kind of show them what you're doing.
Yeah,
even if they don't want to learn, be like, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Just maybe you may remember.
Like this, all I could say. Like, I don't want to be in a nursing home, but geez, after like 60, bring me to the nursing home so I could get with some of those old hotties.
Nah, bring me to Florida.
Well, yeah,
the sun.
It's a hit or miss with Florida. You got to buy the house and then nursing homes. Yeah, probably it's cheaper to go to Florida. But I want to be with the baddie, the old hotties.
Yeah. Oh, the nurses walking you. Put you in that wheelchair, wheeling you all over.
I think I'm gonna be one of those old people who are gonna be trying to still get something. Yeah, I'll be like walking with the what is it, the wheelchair, like, hey, I remember back in your day.
Yeah, back in my day, grass was all over the place.
Well, now it's like, it looked like people flying with their cars over here.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm gonna be, I might be one of those cats gonna go like Dunkin' Donuts and just sit down for the whole day and just drink one coffee.
Yeah, go with your newspaper.
or go to the mall and walk and act like it's like 2 miles over here.
Taking out cash and shit. Like
go to the bank every day.
Hold on, I got the correct change. Just take it.
You get the little coin purse.
It's $2.32, sir. Hold on, I got the 2 pennies real quick.
Man, I think I'm gonna be one of those annoying ones who just shoot the shit just to go to a store just to talk.
Oh yeah, nah. I'll be like one of like them like dudes in my 70s still doing what I was doing when I was in my 50s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, you still freaking playing ball like that? Like, hell yeah, I am. Like Jordan right now, what is he? He's probably in his 50s. I heard he can like break ass too.
Who?
Jordan.
Oh yeah.
So
he was playing basketball in Bahamas with some random.
Yeah, when you're a billionaire kid, you're probably having just like LeBron having like a personal masseuse come to the crib, having a massage therapist and all of that,
Yo, your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine was in the hospital due to caffeine and hydroxycut.
Yeah, I saw that.
First of all, you really could get overdose over caffeine and hydroxycut.
Well, I know you can take too much. You ever heard of dizzy spells?
Yeah.
So dizzy spells like when you have like too much adrenaline. Usually that's from caffeine, so you can kind of overdose and get that. The other things is that he's just probably combining shit because there's nothing better to do.
Caffeine and hydroxycut. Hydroxycut is a weight loss.
The weight
pill.
loss thing. Yeah, and I could be wrong, but I feel I forgot that remember that actress not Courtney Love. Damn it. Do you remember the one that died from, I think it was hydroxycut years ago?
Someone died from hydroxycut?
I forgot what's her name. Top of my tongue.
How someone died from hydroxycut?
It's not Courtney Love, man. The one that dated that billionaire. You remember her name? But anyway, like she was doing she was taking like that weight
Anna
loss.
Nicole Smith?
Anna Nicole Smith, thank you.
She died from hydroxycut? I thought it was something totally different.
It was something different?
Yeah, it can't be from hydroxycut.
Maybe it wasn't that then. But whatever she was taking, it was something that she was advertising a lot. And I think she did
I know you talk about.
She did and combined it. I think, probably accidentally combined it with something else. But so you could die from a lot of things just if you don't know how to like take it correctly, or if you feel like you could just mix it with other shit or take other shit at the same time, not really knowing the effects from it. So yeah,
people really die from hydroxycut. That's crazy. That's like it was an accidental overdose. But she had at least 9 prescription pills.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But sometimes you're thinking like, oh, this is just regular over-the-counter medication or over-the-counter weight loss pills that I can just take. No biggie.
Yeah,
I'll do this. Plus, I'll drink a beer. Plus, I'll take this and sleeping pills because I'm not tired. And you mix all that together, and your body just collapses or just shuts down. You know what I mean? One way or the other.
Well, we also got a big win today.
Yeah.
As well. You know what's a big win?
Nah,
The judge said no to Dr. Dre's ex-wife.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot to even ask you what you think about that.
Yeah, I know that was.
We know how much you love. What's her name again? I asked you that 5 times.
Nicole. Her name.
Nicole. Yeah, I know
I don't
how
love
much you
her.
love Nicole.
I don't know Nicole. Like but
young.
they said no. You can't get $1.5 million for various expenses.
Yeah, I would have loved to just like if that was like a pay-per-view. You know how you could pay for pay-per-view for anything almost. I would have paid the $19.99 just to watch the court hearing of it, just to see what the judge was gonna say. I just wanted the judge to be like, "Are you serious? Is this true? Like, you really want me to like judge on this? $2 million a month? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy. I know for a fact that I know for a fact that people don't get that much but obviously you don't know. It's California.
Yeah, you don't know, but I think it's just the ridiculousness of what she wanted the $2 million for, right? I think you told me it was $100,000 for entertainment or something like that, right? Maybe another $50,000 for dry cleaning or for laundry or something like that. It was like another maybe $150,000 for charity, right? Security. I mean, it just kept on going on and on. I'm like, really? Like, usually laundry is probably usually about like maybe $100 a month. Like,
right? That's
where
crazy.
did she get $50,000 from?
I don't know.
And then if you're buying clothes, then you don't really need to do laundry.
Yeah. So, first of all, we're gonna always have one thing we have to do: congratulate Nicki Minaj. She finally got her first baby.
She was pregnant already.
Yeah, but she got her first baby.
Oh, the baby! She just gave birth. I didn't know that.
Well, we also have to say rest in peace to Chrissy Teigen's baby as well.
Yeah, she had a miscarriage.
They always say,
yeah,
one angel leaves, one angel exits. So I think that's what happened as well. So that
condolences to John Legend.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
He's a great musician, great person. He has that voice that I think Google was supposed to. You remember that? So was supposed to convert.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though? Nicki Minaj got a lot of fake booty, fake all of this.
Yeah, Nicki. Yeah.
How do you how you give birth with all those stuff?
Oh, easy, because the main part that is coming is not fake. I
think it's a C-section. You gotta have a C-section.
It could be a C-section, but even if it wasn't, the main thing, it's very tough for a doctor to actually go down there and do certain. I think there's certain things that doctors just won't do. Which they can, but they just won't do. They'll do like that Brazilian butt lift. They'll do that, as like, controversy as it is. They'll do that. They'll do breast implants. Like there was actually a wrestler. What's her name? She had, I don't know if she had a leak, but it popped. What the hell's her name? Ric Flair's daughter. Ric Flair's daughter, Charlotte Flair. She actually, and especially like in like wrestling where they're like flying and jumping and falling, she has implants and one of them popped.
Oh, hold on. Ric Flair, one of them popped during the match? Or?
I don't know if it was during the match, but it had to be during the match. They just knew. Yeah, but so she had to get surgery for it, and she went on Twitter and just said that, this is why I'm going to be gone because of this. But the whole point of it is that even with that, doctors will still put implants back in. They'll still do it knowing the risk involved. But there's a limit. I don't think they're going to go below the waist, in front of the waist.
Oh, really? You don't think so?
Nah, I mean, some would for the right money. That's why you go to like other countries and you get a lot of different type of, at least surgery. Like I've seen butt surgeries or butt implants that I'm like, wow, that couldn't have been done here in America. And somebody told me it wasn't done here. It was done somewhere else. DR, sometimes even other places in South America, Brazil, other place, Colombia possibly. So where she got the baby was the right place for it to.
They remember that beef when they had with Meek Mills and Drake when he said and then Remy Ma was saying that they couldn't have sex for 6 weeks without giving without giving the box. Yeah. He can't have nothing without giving the box. Exactly what she said. on there. So it was crazy. Well, I don't know. I can't. You ever dated someone with fake boobs?
Nah,
fake butt?
never.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just guess.
Here's the thing. You think you could tell?
Yeah,
You think you could tell?
You can feel it. You
can
can't
feel
tell,
it.
but you can feel it.
You can feel it. You just
As
feel
I'm-
that bubble. Or
Remember
the
when I told
feeling.
you when I went to the strip club and the titty bounced off my head? It was hard
Oh
to
yeah,
rock. Gave me a concussion.
Oh yeah, you did tell me.
I told you that. When I went to the strip club, I thought it was cool, and then
Yeah.
I gave it $1, and then she just bounced her titty off my head and gave me a concussion.
Oh,
it was
shit.
like
Oh,
it was
shit.
a rock. It was like hard as a rock.
So because I know there's difference, right? There's silicone and there's some other type, right? So maybe
don't
one
know.
is soft and one is hard, and maybe
Yeah.
if you're rich, you
I
give
think
soft
the one that looked like a ball, that's the hard one. The one that looked natural is the best one, I guess.
I got
But,
you. I got you.
yeah, it was but especially I don't know. I never touched the booty one,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure it's hard as a rock
So
too.
do you hit? Well, side question, right? Because you said Nicki has that all these implants. Like, so you obviously millions of people watched the WAP video. You know, Cardi B did look different. Did you not think so? Like
She
the butt
got
was bigger?
she got implants and she
So
got a little
she said,
surgery
okay,
on the
so-
stomach, especially on the stomach. She never had a 6-pack. Now
I
she have a 6-pack.
Well, I mean, it's tough to, well, she just had to. How long? How's her baby's like?
She had a
culture's
6-pack like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah, probably.
Cardi B.
probably.
And before she even had the
The
baby,
butt
she
was
never
just
had a
much
6-pack.
bigger.
Oh yeah,
The butt was
just
just
like
different.
men do it too. Drake did the same thing.
Wait.
Instead of his 6-pack, he didn't do a 6-pack. He he never had a 6-pack, and then
Drake,
Drake,
Aubrey,
and started
Aubrey
from
Graham?
the bottom. Now we here.
Aubrey Graham, Drake.
Aubrey Graham.
Dude got bodied by.
He got bodied by a singer nigga.
Looks like he got bodied by abs by
Yeah,
Jake.
this guy did a surgery with this so to get a
I didn't
6-pack.
know that. I mean, when you got that kind of money, it's like sometimes you don't know what to spend it on. But I'm shocked to hear that.
Liposuction, you can easily get liposuction. Just work at it. Like you'll get a little flabby, but if once you work at it, you'll get your 6-pack. But you can't just
True.
be trying to build a 6-pack.
Yeah,
It's not like Legos over here. You're building, like building
Yeah,
a 6-pack.
but the thing about it, you figure like ain't like they got a 9 to 5, right?
Joe,
You know, you got your studio time, you go do your music, you got some concerts, you do that. But then you could take as much time off as you need. If you need 2 or 3 months off, like right now, if I'm not mistaken, Drake is worth over 120 million.
really?
Right?
Mm,
I
that's
believe
a lot of his house is over is 100 million. So you
His
should
house?
be worth.
His house?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, his house
That's
is worth.
dumb if his house is
It's
over
100 million.
I felt like I
Google
read that. You could be right. Yeah, I read that he's worth over 120 million, but maybe that's including the house, right?
Maybe.
So I'm saying like you don't have to necessarily work that hard. You can just say, you know what, let me get time off, and just go to the gym on a regular basis. I don't need to get that
no.
lipo to feel good or at least otherwise look better. You can actually put the work in.
Well, it's just crazy. To me, in general, I just don't see. I don't know why people do surgery just like that. I'll do it. Like if I had a chance, I'll definitely do liposuction.
Yeah.
Because that's just taking the fat out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you just work. But I won't put like a implant. Some guys even put implants on their calves. That's how bad it is.
That I do know.
Yeah,
I do know. That is the thing, and it doesn't even start or end with just athletes that do it.
Yeah.
Because I know athletes probably where most of it. You have just regular people that do it here in probably just regular dudes anywhere really, especially like in some of those like hot states. Where you're always outside. You can imagine if you go to like Beverly Hills or something like that, and you just stare at people and be like, that calf doesn't look that natural.
And most of the calves don't look natural as it is. So
But it's money. It's money. When you have that kind of money,
Ugh.
like if I had that kind of money, I'm probably spending it on cars, clothes, maybe a new phone since my
Probably a new phone. Yeah. You need to get a new phone.
Yeah, it's
Don't
about-
get your phone stolen though.
Yeah.
So we trying to do crazy.
Yeah. So we just say don't go online and try to buy one.
Yeah. How many times you broke your phone?
Probably a good 3 or 4 times.
I always break
In
the
history?
screen. I probably accident. It's always in the first month that I always break something.
Nah, I'm usually pretty good because I've had this phone. It broke today, and I got it last November, so about a year.
You gonna get the new iPhone?
Nah, because it's only a year. I would have to pay off whatever I owe.
No,
and then,
if it's a year, you could do the early upgrade.
yeah. Oh, yeah, right. I could.
Yeah, you could do the
Correction.
early upgrade.
Yeah,
Call
but
it in.
but I didn't buy. What's the iPhone out right now? The 11, right? I didn't buy
which
the
one
11.
you
I got the 10s.
See, I got the 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max.
So you could.
I could.
You could.
I'm in a different type of league than
Yeah. So you're higher up.
Yeah,
what you're trying to say.
that's how you do it. I got him gold. Hey, I got him gold. Mind blown.
Yeah, I got
gold.
Yeah, yeah. You're like the Beat Studio.
Yeah.
I'm Beats 2. You're Beat Studio.
You Beat Solo. You Beat Solo.
I'm Beat Solo. You're Beat Studio.
And I'm Beat Studio wireless.
I got you.
Wireless. Not just regular one. Wireless.
Yeah. I had a mute button here. I can just mute you.
I got a mute button. I can mute you.
I know you do. Shit, yeah. Always
I'm
have
just
power
saying.
in this shit.
I always got I got the power. What's that?
Speaking of power, that's He-Man.
That's He-Man.
Yeah, remember he has the power?
got the power.
Yeah, the sword. He puts the sword up. Skeletor was He-Man. Yeah. Remember he would jump on that tiger?
Yep.
That's where that's from.
So what you a Team Xbox or Team PS5?
Actually, somebody told me that it came out last week. Is that true? Or the announcement?
First of all, the announcement probably came out a couple of weeks ago. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm still Team Xbox, but I was at the barbershop and then somebody said that the announcement came out today or something like that. I was like, what announcement?
First of all, no one in the barbershop knows shit. Do you know? You ever know that?
They just, and it's funny because like you got the mask on, so I ain't really trying to talk like I normally would. I'm just there with the mask, like, like I'm just quiet there, like.
Yeah, we try to learn your whole situation, like. So how you been, bro? Like, yo, bro, I don't talk to you like that to be telling you how I've been.
Yeah. I never really been a fan of talking when I'm at the barbershop. I mean, I guess, you got to kill time. So sometimes they'll ask you like, yo, what you been up to all week? Same shit as last time.
Work.
You know what I'm saying?
Hanging out with the kids.
Yeah, yelled at the kids and paid bills and I'm here, man.
Like shit, I don't know you like that. I don't even know your last name, bruh.
But so I'm Team Xbox. Why you think about switching to the PS route?
I always buy two, but I buy Xbox first, and I come like next year, 2 years later, I buy like the PS or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Why you just go back and forth between systems?
Believe it or not, I don't even know why I'm like going back and forth. I don't go back and forth. It's just when I in the living room I got the PS5 and the kids' room I got the Xbox. But I like Xbox way better than the PS5, much better.
Say that's like $200-$300 that you otherwise you could just put in your pocket, just have that one.
I hear you, but at the end of the day,
you remind me of like it's like MTV Cribs when when they go outside.
You got like 10 cars. Like, 10 cars. Why you have 10 cars?
Yeah, why you got 10 cars? You know what I'm saying? Why you got 10 cars? You know what I mean? Like, well, this is the Corvette. You know what I'm saying? When it's 92 degrees out, I'll take it out. This is the Impala, with the triple coating, reflective paint job. I don't take this out much. I just have it here.
Imagine if I wasn't do MTV crib in my crib. I just show off all my stupid stuff, like the Xbox, like some stupid ass statue that I had.
I got you.
Got that from at home, son. Got in the clearance rack.
Yeah, all day. Let me show the different type of like towel rack.
And then show my fridge, all water, B. I gotta get that agua. Yeah. There's some straight agua from Cambodia.
One of the funniest things, Chris, remember this comedian, what the hell's his name? It was Kennedy. I can't remember his last name. Anyway, he's like showing his whole crib, and he didn't have a big crib, but it was nice size for the type of lifestyle he was living. So he opened up the fridge, and he's like, how like all the rappers, all the other actors or whoever talk about how they have the Cristal. Remember when Cristal was a thing?
Yeah,
it was always in people's fridge. He's like, I ain't got Cristal. I got Cristal Light. And he took it out. It was like that lemonade drink.
Yeah.
It's like, I think dude got a point. It is Cristal Light. He had a whole case and containers all throughout there. But if I had MTV Cribs, I'd just honestly just keep them all in the kitchen and living room. No bedroom scene. And that's where the magic is.
That's where the magic happens. On there. I'm like, if I let MTV Cribs, see, if I decide when we build this house, I'm gonna have like an MTV Cribs on. Put on YouTube. Put on YouTube.
You could. Hulu. They got what is it? House. I forgot it. Hulu. There's a similar version to that. I forgot the name of it. It's called like Houses or no. Through the Door. I think it's Through the Door.
And Hulu. And who's the people?
So they had one with Lenny Kravitz.
Okay.
So it's his house in. I think it's in Colombia. It's off for Coffee Plantation that he converted over to his own.
It sounds like
getaway.
Coke to me.
It
sounds like coffee.
It could be, but he said it's coffee.
Yeah,
and it comes with the what is it, the garden, the vegetables that came with it. And
definitely
all that.
Coke.
Definitely
Coke.
But so he's on. He does one with him. There's one with Daichik. Was it the husband of one of the Kardashians? Rob or Derek. You know what I'm talking about? Like the
Rob
Kelly,
Rob Kardashian.
not the brother, but the husband of
Rob Disick.
Disick, thank you. Yeah. So his crib, he has nice cars.
Yeah, I don't know how he's rich. I think he's like an
He
investor.
has such a nice crib that you would figure that he's important somehow.
Yeah, he's like an investor. Or something. I still don't know why
Big ass
he's rich.
pool. He has like a whole shelf organized with labels for everything.
Yeah.
He even had cup of noodles in there too. All labeled.
Cup of noodles.
It was a noodle type. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the
Rich people
Nissan.
noodle.
It was there. It was organized. It was labeled. Said noodles on it. It was in a container. It was like cars. So he's been on it. They had like a comedian lady. I don't know who she is. A couple other people on there, but it's a good show.
I'm just saying, MTV Crib scenes. I'm just gonna do it. Just call it a day.
Do it. Why not?
gotta
Especially
do
like when you're getting your own house built.
True.
You know what
True.
I mean? Your house would be literally brand new.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
no owners, just straight up like
Punk ass
it's a
neighbors.
virgin. Your house is gonna be a virgin.
Oh, you're gonna be a virgin with punk
You're gonna
ass
open
neighbors.
that door. You're gonna go in bad times.
I'm just scared to have like a dumb neighbor. I can't stand neighbors, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Make sure you got a good fence. Is that part of like the building the fence, or is that way after?
Well, that's after, but I'm gonna bring build a nice big fence.
Then you're good to go.
Good to go. I was gonna say,
Maybe you might even need a dog or two.
yeah, like a big dog.
Yeah, because you never know. When you have a house built, you never know if people might try something.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yo, you know what I noticed? I was going on my Instagram, and do you know that Tyga has a OnlyFans?
Tyga the rapper?
Yeah,
He has a what?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFan?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean OnlyFan?
He got an OnlyFans. You know those little things that people get butt naked on? OnlyFans.
No, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what OnlyFans? You like the only one in the world that know what OnlyFans are.
OnlyFan.
So, okay, OnlyFans is basically the people have like their own separate website that you go in and see them do whatever. So some of them be banging chicks, some of them be like girls be eating out chicks and things like that.
Sure.
That is an OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Tyga
OnlyFan, I got you.
has his OnlyFans account, banging chicks. Tyga, it's like
Tyga.
Even though he's not like a superstar, but he's still a
star.
rapper.
Yeah, he has great features.
He's
name
banging.
it.
Oh, he's banging chicks on his account.
Well, I mean, that's what it's all about then, right?
Well, why he has to do it? That's what people who don't have no money, who want money from.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
a porno.
Oh,
It's porno.
I thought this was a celeb. Okay, I never heard of it still, but when you were bringing it to me, I thought this was only that celebrities
No,
have
it's for
it.
regular people.
Oh, celebrities.
Yeah, some celebrities have like the Safari has it too.
Yeah, but like we're talking about, these are like kind of low tier, mid range celebrity, not high tier. Entourage, stay away. You talk about like dudes could just walk around and not have to worry about people just always
it's like
jumping on
most
them.
of them is Instagram models.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're Instagram models.
Yeah,
You still have to
they
have
got
some
the
type.
following,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like girls, banging ass girls, and
Yeah.
this guy Tyga and Safari decided to get that shit and banging other chicks and stuff.
I mean, for a while, Tyga wasn't he like connected? Was it with Chloe? Was it Chloe?
One of those, no, Kylie,
The younger
Jenner.
one. Yeah, before Travis was involved.
Yeah, but
right?
she was kind of yeah. First of all, no one ever gonna talk about how.
Well, they said she was 17 at the time.
Yeah, and he
I
was
remember.
like 20 something.
Yeah,
That's kind
but
of
he said that they were just friends.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They
we
weren't-
believe that already.
Yeah, well, that's what he said.
Yeah,
they were
friends
just
my
friends.
ass.
He was a friend of the family.
Oh, he's a friend of his
Yeah,
friend of
yeah.
his dick. Get the fuck out of here.
it's
Like, but he got OnlyFans. I don't
Well,
understand
he
why.
did say if there's grass on the field, play ball. So,
Yo, that's disgusting.
well, he said that.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what this guy doing some molestation talking about like, with grass on the field, play ball. I'm saying is what if it's fall time? There's no grass on the field in fall. Like what the hell's going on here? Like the leaves falls. Know what I mean? Like we want yellow grass. Like Kylie. First of all, Kylie Jenner. Have you ever saw a picture of her before all the makeup and the little lip thing that she does?
Yeah.
She was ugly as hell without no damn lips.
Yeah.
Like how you scope that out for all the Kardashians to get with that young.
one.
She was
But
young.
you know what? She is the billionaire though. So
Not no more.
She got
I heard she's a little down on the bill.
dropped.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause-
oh damn, really?
yeah. But she still have hundreds of million. But at the same time, how you like if you look at all the Kardashians, you could see all the surgeries they have. Like you can if you pick out I don't think back in the day you would not pick out Kylie Jenner who would be the one that everybody wants to get with.
Even Nicole, I think, right? The one that was with Tristan Thompson. I think even her, you look at her from like 7-8
Chloe?
years ago.
You mean Chloe?
I thought it was Nicole. The one that went with
Chloe
Tristan Thompson.
Kardashian.
Which one's Nicole then?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Who's
it-
Nicole Kardashian?
Is that Nicole?
You don't know none of the Kardashian. You said Nicole. It's Kim.
It's Kim.
Chloe.
Chloe.
Courtney.
Courtney, that's the one. That's
Courtney
the one.
was never with Christian.
Fuck it. I don't keep track of all of them.
Chloe.
Yo, you know what? I made
Kardashian.
one thing with Nicole Richie, and I'm combining her into it.
Because you know why? Because I think Paris Hilton hangs out with Kim Kardashian a lot.
Yeah,
That's
and
why.
Nicole Richie was best friends with Paris for like a good 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. And then Nicole Richie.
I don't know, but okay. So, but I'm saying to your point is that if you go back like 7, 8 years ago, you're right. They look completely different
Completely
than
different.
to now.
Like who would first of all, who would think they all look banging now? Kim Kardashian was banging at the time, but we didn't know her until that freaking porno tape. So
we didn't. That's right.
Chloe was she was like the chubby little one that everybody. She was chubby and tall actually, and everybody like. Courtney wasn't like banging either. Then like all the other ones, like the kids, Kylie and Kendall. Kendall's like cute, but she's skinny. Like she's skinny, like little model, prissy chick. I don't know if what's the name? Like I don't know if she could take anything. Like why would I get? With,
true.
Like you look at them and like, why would you want to get with either one of them?
Well, here's the difference, right? Compare them to the Braxtons, right? When you look at the Braxton, you got Tony, you got Tamara. Tamara, right?
Tamara Braxton, whatever.
Yeah, the other singer, right? The other 4 sisters, do you know their names? Do you still remember? I don't know
names.
That's the difference. So, like, when you're a celebrity and you continue to improve your appearance to how you look, so that way you're relevant, both in the news. Like, sometimes it's just making news. This Kardashian had implants, and plus the other part of it just to look good. So now the fact that they're doing or they did what they've been doing for 10 years now, and then you look at the Braxton, they're more wholesome.
Yeah.
With the exception of Tamara, she had like her issues with the divorce, and
it
wasn't her fault. The dude cheated on. I forgot the manager. You know that.
The bald head guy.
Yeah, they got the kid together. I forgot his name, but anyway, he cheated on her and all of that. And then Tony had her life, and I think wasn't Tony not that long with Baby not that long ago too. So, but the difference is that like the Braxtons is kind of like we're in the limelight, but we're in the limelight because we have a skill. The skill is that we're singers and. You know, we come out with an album, we're promoting, and then the camera followed them around. After a while, when people just kind of got bored because they were just too wholesome.
But the fact
that's the difference.
The fact that anyone, even when they start having the shows that you'll be like Kylie Jenner is the one I want to get with, or Kendall Jenner is the one. They wasn't hot back in the day. All surgeries and whatever procedures they had. Kendall is, I don't think it's surgery. I think Kendall just became Kendall. It's just a lot of makeup, but Kendall became Kendall. Yeah. But Kylie. She had those lips. Those lips was she had no lips back in the day.
Yeah. But it's also the matriarch too. It's the mom, right? She probably was also the one that kind of guided all of them to hey, if you want to be relevant or if you want to be popular or you want to have the following, you want to be known.
So she exploited all those girls.
Hey, she exploited, but I think collectively combined, they're worth over $1 billion.
That's crazy.
And so at the end of the day, she probably was a phenomenal manager.
Well, what did she really do? Was she really successful? Think about it. Kim Kardashian is about to get divorced 3 times already. That's like a 3rd time divorce. Khloe keep on getting cheated on, and then the one with Courtney, she's divorced, and then she goes out with other people. She don't have like a stable relationships, and she got like Scott for God's sakes. Kylie again got cheated on. Nobody wants to be with her right now. Kendall always getting. She don't get like. I don't even think she has a stable relationship. She been around like 10 superstar basketball players for the last couple of years. Rob Kardashian's like over here messing around with Black China and messing around with all the others.
She cut him a loose long time.
People using him instead. So was she really successful? Besides the empire, obviously she getting
the name
money.
of the game is to be like self-made. You know, not need anybody to kind of put you in place to where you want to be. They had a whole show that was all about them, the whole family.
But
nobody else involved? Just the girls, the mom.
All the success come at what price?
Well, the price was the changing the body structure, changing the way that they looked, the way they appeared, the way that people, perceive them to be, stuck up, self-centered a little bit, all self-indulged, you know what I mean? So people look at them like, oh, you guys are really have low self-esteem. So that was the cost, but they don't care, So the mom's like, that's what they'll say. They're haters. As long as we care about us and we do what we do. And I think she was successful.
Crazy. With it. I think my success is totally different.
And I'll take it a whole nother level is that a lot of them have kids, right?
Yep.
The kids are set for life plus another 2 more generations.
Yeah, kids are set for life at what cost?
Well,
now,
the kids, that's only
now you're gonna have. They think that they're gonna have a camera on their face like every single time.
Maybe that's why maybe that's why they stopped the show. Maybe because the kids.
Or
were
did
getting
they
older.
stop the show because the views is going down?
Could be that too.
People didn't really want to talk
People probably
about
didn't
them
care anymore, and you know, people didn't want to watch them anymore.
People didn't care anymore.
Especially like the kids, the people that were watching. They're older now. They're like, I'm not into that no more. And then the younger ones don't.
Now think about it. Kim Kardashian's about to go into her 3rd divorce. That's bad. Like no matter how you put it, that's bad.
Yeah.
And you have how many kids? She has 4 kids now, and it's becoming a problem with all of them. They have issues with relationships, and it's most of the reason is because they have so much camera in their face.
Yeah,
that's really the reason.
They're kind of living a fake life in a way.
Exactly. So hopefully they do better. I don't watch Kim Kardashian. I have them on like Instagram. I'm like when I look at her on Instagram, I'm like, she's hot. Bye. See ya. I don't even like it, but that's how it is. So, but you know who's getting that bag? I'm gonna tell you who's getting that bag. Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yo, she's pregnant now? Damn.
Oh shit, I didn't hear that.
Yep, she's pregnant. Yeah, she's getting that bag.
Damn.
See, this is my thing. Like Patrick Mahomes' dad had to tell him that, yo, I think he's a little punk. First of all, I know he's half black, half white, but you know he's mostly white. Like, like, come on, man. Like, you just made that girl. That girl, she's all right, but at the end of the day, she getting that back. Like, that's a lot, $500 million right there. Yeah. Like, he is bugging. Like I told myself 2 weeks ago when he announced his engagement, it was a baby involved in this situation.
I didn't think that, but I'm not surprised. I'm surprised this early, to be honest with you.
It was if you once.
But then again, she ain't need to work, so why not just start?
I don't think she worked.
Baby Mahomes.
She have not worked since she got out of high school.
Yeah,
probably.
No, but she was a fitness model though.
Everybody's a fucking fitness model. You go to listen, all through my freaking Instagram is fitness models, realtors, and freaking. Fitness, what is it? Fitness models, realtors, and photographers.
I guarantee like half of them can't even show your pay stub.
Yeah. All of them. Every time, go through your whole timeline and make a tally of a fitness model, a realtor, and a photographer. Yeah. You see, at least I saw about 10 of them already in my whole timeline. Yeah. That's like everybody's go-to. Become a fitness model, a realtor, and a photographer. Yeah. Like no disrespect to none of them, but come on, that's
like when I was in college. Like some of the students or some of the my colleagues that was there, a lot of were entrepreneurs. You know? You don't know what the hell they were doing.
You don't know what the hell they doing.
Like what are you gonna get a degree for? A business management? Like
talk about a fitness model. You know who was a fitness model too? Tim Duncan's ex-wife. And guess what she was doing? Smashing the freaking trainers. Like, yo, think about it.
That sucks.
Yeah,
man.
see?
I think something happened with Jason Richardson. With one of the Barrys. I don't know if it was Brent Barry.
Look at all Scottie Pippen, ex-wife. She was smashing everybody in the world.
She was part of the basketball wives.
As I said before, fitness model, photographer, and realtors. Everybody, if they can't do good in their job or if they don't want their job anymore, they go with those 3 type of avenues. It's always been that way. Don't know why. Hey, I try to figure it out. Like some of the realtors, every 5 seconds you know is a new realtor. It's because they kill my feeds with all their freaking promoting. And a photographer, you kill my feed with their photography.
Yeah, with all the posts. And
and then they're freaking, who else? Is a fitness model. They kill my feed with their workouts. Or if they don't do workouts, they do some type of nutrition bar or nutrition shake or something. Like, come on. Like, get your ass to work, man. Like, what you doing?
Get a 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Like, geez Louise. Like, some people would say, hey, not everybody's trying to be a podcaster. So, so we got.
Yeah, that's the thing now, right?
That's the new jump now, right?
That's what it is. That is. Don't think we ain't getting paid.
We ain't getting paid. So it's like, we're doing this just for you, fellas.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying we just bring in like everything, that vibe.
Yeah, we getting that vibe.
Content, bring it to you.
Everybody in their right mind. I'm telling you, I think this whole pandemic showed people that they want to do something different. Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah. At least otherwise, they had a good 2 months, at least for the people that couldn't go out to work and wasn't working. Someone working from home, they had 2 months to think about, like, what do I really want to do in my life? You know what I mean?
Some people probably like, I don't know. Some people go crazy. They try to do. As long as you don't quit your,
like, I gotta do something.
Yeah, right. Don't quit your main job to do anything else unless you're making more money than your main job.
Yeah.
So.
Or making extra money on the side.
Man, fitness models, photographers, and realtors.
Realtor, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. I've been seeing that all through my timeline. That's all I see now.
The funny thing about it, where were they before there was Instagram?
I don't know. They wasn't nowhere.
What were they doing before?
It's like
were they just doing taxes?
They must have just passed the
You know
test.
what I'm saying?
They must have just passed the test just
Yeah,
now.
it must have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did one time. I did see like I don't know if it was, what was it like? It was online. It was like a course or something on business management. What was it? Was it business? So it was like $100. I was like, yeah, that's a deal. Yeah, and I was like, nah, I don't really want to be there for 10 courses. What the hell I need to know about business management?
Full Sales University.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I'm saying with these like fitness, at least fitness model, well, they just probably go online, take a health test.
I don't know what they do, or they don't even do
it.
it. They just go on the Instagram and
just call it
start working
that's
out.
just me, yeah.
Go on YouTube and figure out a workout.
So how they trying to get money? Just from getting like just
sponsorships
advertisements,
or even they do like. Yeah, first of all, everybody in the gym swear that they're a personal trainer. As soon as you go to the gym, you see your buddy over there like, oh, you got to lift your waist like this. If you don't get your ass out of here, talk about you got to lift your waist.
They're like, here's my card.
Here's my card. Yeah, I can show you how to work out differently. I'm like, what? It's like,
how's your meal replacement go?
How's your meal replacement? What's your what is it? What's your nutrition like? I can tell you exactly what you could do.
Yeah.
Like, get your punk ass out my face.
Yo, in 2 weeks, I can make you look great.
Man.
Yeah, it'll be even better if you leave.
Right. What else? You got anything else to say to these folks?
Not much, but so there was no Fellas 5 today. Unfortunately, my phone broke and
Yo, fix that.
Yeah, that's the plan. But what I do want to do, if I could, I want to damn it.
You got to fix that phone. What's the matter with you, man? You breaking phones over here left and right.
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
Yo, I should get a pager, right? Do they still sell that?
I don't think they sell pagers or nothing.
I see doctors with that shit all the time.
Well, it's a big difference.
Yeah, I do want to give a shout out to Jorgen De Castro for all y'all that watched UFC Fight Night yesterday. The main event was Holly Holm. She went against. She was I think number 2 ranked in the women's bantamweight class. She went against her opponent. I don't remember her name, but what I do want to say is congratulations to Jorgen De Castro. He did lose the fight against Philippe. He did lose the fight, but I want to congratulate him for the Cape Verdean community. He was by far, I can't remember another Cape Verdean that I can remember ever in either boxing. Shout out to my cousin Diego. He did box too as well. Shout out to him. He's a really great boxer that moved up to the TV screen on ESPN yesterday. He came out with the flag, the Cape Verdean flag, represented it well. He lost it by decision. I thought he won, by the way, but he did get tired towards the end, and I think that's where he lost the points to Felipe. But shout out to him. The one loss that he did lose to was to your boy, Greg Hardy, former NFL, former Dallas Cowboy, Greg Hardy. But I'm happy for him. He's only been fighting for 3 years, is what Jorgen said, that for 3 years he's been fighting. So for him to be 6-2, and then, under the semi main event, main fight, congratulations to him.
You know what I want to shout out to?
Yeah.
All the Trump supporters.
Oh, yeah.
All 4 years.
So
remember, it's 4 years y'all was going crazy.
Yeah.
And trying to say, oh, this is that and that and this. He's the best. November. Remember, we have how many more days? About 40 days, 39
November
days.
3rd, so we're pretty much almost at a month away.
Yeah, we almost had a month. We had a month away.
Yeah.
So we're going to see. We're going to have a little countdown. We're going to do about 4 episodes before then. So I want to see. We'll see. But you know how it goes. We out of here, man.
Later.